Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me today for our Preschool STEM University. My name is Miss Irene, and today we're going to be reading a pretty silly story about noses. But before we get started, we're going to do our welcome song. So I'm going to scoot this over here, and we are going to start with a wave. Ready? We go, we wave and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we wave and sing hello. And next we're going to clap our hands. Ready? We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we clap and sing hello. And next we're going to stomp our feet. Can you stomp your feet? We stomp and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we stomp and sing hello. And we're going to jump in the air. Can you jump super high as you can? Ready? We jump and sing hello. We jump and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we jump and sing hello. Oh my gosh, it's hard to sing and jump at the same time. All right, friends. Are you ready for this story? This silly story about a nose. Let's look at this. It's called Whose Nose Is This? A Look at Beaks, Snouts, and Trunks. And this is a real book, and it tells us some facts about animals and their noses. So let's see here. Are you nosy about noses? Look carefully at an animal's nose, and it will tell you many things. Noses tell you how an animal eats, how it cools off in the heat. A nose might pick up food or dig in the mud. Some noses close up tight, and other noses poke into small spaces. Most noses have nostrils for breathing and smelling, but noses don't all look alike because they don't all work alike. Let's get to know noses. And if you look in the back of the book, there are more fun facts about noses. So this is a great book to check out because there's so much to discover every time you read it. Whose nose is this? Reaching for a leafy lunch. Whose nose is that? Do you know? It's long and gray. That looks like it might belong to... This is an elephant's trunk. The elephant sucks up water with its long trunk. Whoosh! It squirts the water into its mouth or down its back. Fun fact, an elephant's trunk works like a powerful arm. It even has nubs at the tip that work like fingers. The elephant can use its nose to pick fruit from a tree. That's pretty versatile nose there. Whose nose is this hammering at a tree? What do you think? Looks kind of pointy. What kind of things have pointy noses like that poke at things? This is a woodpecker's beak. The woodpecker hunts for insects that live inside a tree. Tap, tap, tap. The woodpecker uses its beak to drill a hole in the tree and gobbles up its dinner. That's fun. I'll leave the fun facts for you if you want to check this book out. Whose nose is this? Stirring up the mud. It's an interesting shape. It's pretty long, kind of flat, and the nostrils are on top. This is a platypus's bill. The platypus closes up its eyes and ears and sticks its head into a river. The platypus uses its bill to feel for food along the muddy bottom. The tender bill can feel very small things. Interesting. A lot of animals seem to use their bills or their beaks or noses like humans use their hands. Whose nose is this? Closed up tight. What do you think that look like? How would they need to close their nose? This is a camel's snout. A camel's snout has amazing nostrils. The soft lining inside them helps to warm or cool the desert air. The long, thin nostrils can shut tight to keep out blowing sand. If you've ever been to the beach or maybe the Bruno Dunes and you're walking around and then the wind blows all of a sudden, it might get up your nose. Camels have nostrils that they can just close tight without having to pinch them like we do so that they don't get sand in their nose. That's pretty smart. Let's see this one. Whose nose is this? Sniffing in the dirt. Ooh, this is a little hint here. What are these? Climbing on the hill. Ants. So what might this be? This is an anteater snout. The anteater sniffs around a pile of dirt. If the anteater smells ants or termites inside, it rips the mound open with its claws. Wow, it's pretty aggressive. Whose nose is this, hanging down so low? Droopy nose. I don't know, this one's kind of weird. This is an elephant seal's snout. The male elephant seal takes deep breaths. Its long snout fills up with air like a balloon. When the air rushes out, it makes a loud noise. That's kind of funny. It's like they've got a balloon on their nose. They can blow it up and deflate it. Oh, interesting. Whose nose is this, poking out of the water? What do you think? Have an idea what that looks like? This is a hippopotamus's snout. A hippopotamus slips underwater to keep cool in the heat. The hippo leaves its nostrils sticking out in the air so it can breathe. Oh wow, look at this fun fact. I'm going to read this one because it's cool. Fun fact, sometimes water gets inside a hippo's nose. The hippo blows the water out with a big gust of breath. The noise can be heard for miles. That's crazy. That's really far. Whose nose is this? Sniffing a flower. Who does that look like? Maybe that looks like... This is your nose. Your nose has tiny hairs inside it. These hairs catch dirt and even tiny bugs so you won't breathe them in. Your nose smells your food just like the anteater's nose. Your nose warms and cools the air you breathe, just like a camel's snout. You can't close your nostrils like a camel, but you can hold your breath for a little while. Try it. You can hold your breath. Oh my goodness. Oh, I had to breathe. Did you hold it for longer than me? Ooh, good job. It's impressive. Ooh, let's see this fun fact about humans. Fun fact, your nose helps you taste your food. If you hold your nose shut while you're with your fingers, food won't taste the same. Interesting. Have you ever noticed when maybe you have a stuffy nose and you can't taste as well? And probably why, because your nose is stuffed up and you can't smell your food. Oh, this is cool, and it's got a little matching spot so you can see which one belongs to which. It's got different animals, and then the facts about their noses. This is a pretty fun book. Lots of fun facts about noses, birds, and beaks, and underground. Ooh, underground star. That's about a mole. That's cool. There's lots of different parts of noses. And you can just check this book out at the library. Just give us a call and we can put it on hold for you and have it brought to you. It's pretty exciting. So I'm going to teach you how to make a nose that we didn't see in this book, but that you'll probably recognize once you see what I'm working on here. So I'm going to show you the supplies we'll need, and then we can get started. So first we're going to need, I'm using a cup for this. You can just use paper, but this kind of gives us a nice form for it, and then we'll see what we do after that. Won't that sound good? Okay. We'll need some paper. I'm using pink that gives you a hint about what we're making here. And then some string. It can be any color because we're going to tie it to our faces so we have a nose attached to our faces. Some glue, a marker or pencil, scissors, and a hole punch, which you can also just use a pencil or pen to poke through. So I'm going to take this for you. All right. So we are going to make a pig snout. All right. So let's see here. I'm going to trace a circle for my nose first on my paper, in front of the nose, because you know a pig's snout is kind of long and it has those two nostrils on the front. Whoops. And pigs are kind of pinkish sometimes, so we're going to make a pink pig's nose to go on our cup here. And if you want, you can cover the whole cup in paper, or you could color it maybe in pink, or if you want to make just like a kind of silly nose, you could make it whatever shape you want. That'd be kind of cool. All right, so we've got our pig nose here, just like this. So I'm going to draw those two nostrils here with my black marker. In the right spot. One nostril. Two nostrils. Alright, so we've got the nostrils. I'm going to glue it on here, so I'm going to just put this just along the edges. Maybe that'll work. We'll see. If I have to do it down in the little well there, I'll do that too. Alright. Get along the edges here. Oops. Alright, there, we'll keep that in place. Got our nose. So now we're going to make some hole punches in the side here. And if you don't have a hole puncher, you can always just poke holes with like the tip of a pen or a sharp pencil or something. Be careful with that though, so you don't poke yourself. Alright, so now we're going to get some string. I'm going to measure it so that I can make sure that it'll fit around my head first. Right up to my nose with some room for tying. Alright. Actually, I'm going to cut it into two strings so I can tie it behind my head.
So there's a side that looks straight ahead, there's a side of the pole that's kind of pointing towards you. You're welcome.
Alright, so we're going to tie that on. Have our little strap or string. Tie this on the other side. And, oh, here, I'll tilt it up so you can see the final product. Nose. You can make a little pink snout for yourself. And then you can say, whose nose is this nose? That's pretty fun. Alright, friends, I think I'm going to sing my goodbye song with this nose on me. It's pretty fun. It kind of goes over my... There we go. Perfect. I don't know, it kind of fits better with the... just over my lip there. Because the pig snout is kind of like their top lip too. It's connected like that. Alright, friends. This looks kind of silly, but that's what I like to do. I like to be silly sometimes. Alright, friends. Are you ready for our goodbye song? We start with the wave and we go, see you later, alligator, in a while, crocodile, give a hug, ladybug, blow a kiss, jellyfish, see you soon, big baboon, out the door, dinosaur, take care, polar bear, wave goodbye, butterfly. I think I make a pretty good pig. Look at this. Nice. Alright, friends, see if I can take this off now. Ta-da! That was pretty fun. That was a good one. I like that little craft, and it's super easy, but it's really cute. And you can pretend that you're a pig around your house. Alright, friends, so we will see you next week for another story time. I announced this last week too, but I'm going to remind you this week just in case you didn't see. We are going to be starting in-person story times on June 1st here at the library. We'll be doing them out on the front lawn. We are only doing 4 story times a week, so we'll do Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, And then Thursday evening at 6:30. The morning ones are at 10:30. And we will see you outside. If you guys bring chairs or blankets or something, you can sit out on the lawn. Otherwise, you can sit on the patio or the benches that we've got out there. But we would love to see you there. And that starts June 1st. So we'll be virtual until then, but we'll see you June 1st. Bye everybody. Have a good day.
Try BookFlix from the Eagle Public Library. The BookFlix website pairs video read-alongs with a related nonfiction book. Visit eaglepubliclibrary.org/digitalbooks and look for the BookFlix link.